Okay.
Is that okay? Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cordially Invited. So does anyone want to earn a wedding favor by doing a recap of the last session?
Nope.
Definitely not.
Anyone want
I
a
will
wedding favor?
try.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so like we went to this wedding, right? And there was like purple stuff everywhere. Which I have theories about that. But anyway, this ceremony was mostly beautiful, except some guy was like, "No, don't stop. After all we've been through, or something, don't do it." And then some other guys were like, "Hey, I'm out of here," and so he left. And then we went to the reception, and some of us drank and some of us ate. Well, we all ate because the food ate. And there was a mysterious empty chair, and then everybody was giving speeches. And the one girl whose name is something was like, "Here's my underwear," and then everyone was giving speeches, and then we all like shroomed or something and had some kind of crazy trip and heard this voice being like, "See what happened? This might be your fault. I don't know. But it's time to go back to sleep. And when you wake up, we're going to start all over and it's going to keep happening unless you figure it out." The end.
Okay, great. So grab yourself a wedding favor.
I've never heard of gist.
So you guys all like arrived at the wedding and talked to a few people before the ceremony. I think that Mary Jane and Roger talked to Patsy Bugaboo, and Marina was talking to a gentleman at the beginning of the ceremony. Star was sitting with her parents, telling jokes to a couple of other guests. Ceremony began, everyone walked down the aisle. Right before things really kicked off, there was an interruption, and that was quickly expunged and removed from the room. Ceremony continued. You guys went to, some people went to the bar, some people went right to the table. There was some flirting with bartenders, talking to some smoking hot cuties or smoking hot babes, what did I say? At the bar, Murray insulted a woman, ordering a vodka on the rocks, and then he ran into his... Oh, wait, this is later. So then everyone sits down, you guys had your meal, all this happens. Eventually, dancing happens. Marina talks to Stewart. Murray talks to JP Earlbeck. All these things keep happening until the toasts come, and then, so during the thank you speech for everyone coming, Hillary succumbs to some kind of illness and perishes before everyone's eyes, and you hear a voice.
Is that my cue?
That you may hear again in a moment.
Together forever can have its interpretation. It can be a blessing for those in love, though for you it will be an everlasting punishment. I'm sure you're wondering who could be responsible for such a tragic passing on what should be the most happy day of a young couple's lives. I have made it my sole purpose to end this day in tragedy over and over and over again for the rest of time. The why of it all, well, that just may still be revealed. The who and how? Well, figuring that out just may be the key to your escape. Keeping Table 6 fully aware and in the loop is an unfortunate byproduct of the power I wield to execute my retribution. I don't specifically bury any of you any ill will. If you're able to thwart tragedy and identify the culprit, then your loop will be broken. But know this. If you make any attempt to make attendees aware of your particular predicament, I will reset the day and punish you for trying to cheat the system. The question you should be asking, as you look to your left and to your right, is how much can you even trust the people closest to you? How about the people sitting right next to you? Perhaps I'm closer than you think. All that's left to say is, enjoy the party. I hear there's an open bar.
I heard open bar.
Lights and sounds fill your senses again. You each blink your eyes open and find yourselves back in the room where the ceremony took place. The light is reflecting off the chandelier, and people are filling in, dropping gifts, and finding seats. The weight of Murray's hold on, because people had to drag his gifts. So he finished helping drag the rocking chair to the gift table. And as soon as you hear that final thud of it hitting the corner where it can sit, the realization hits all of you that this wedding is about to begin again. Was there anything you guys would like to do? Murray, do you want to do anything?
I mean, I'm already confused. Now I'm even more confused than normal. Am I like up at the gift table still?
You're at the gift table.
I'm still just kind of standing there dumbfounded. It hasn't really sunk in what's going on yet. I'm just standing there like, what's happening?
Searching for
Murray
a
probably
seat.
thinks it's just his Alzheimer's kicking in.
Searching for a seat, some rows are already filled with other friends and family of the bride and groom. A burly man with thinning brown hair wearing a light gray three-piece suit with a matching indigo pocket square and tie sits on the bride's side speaking to a woman sitting a space or two away. Now, I've spoken on this before, and I'll continue to reiterate. The Fontana Street Market has become a dilapidated mess. We will not see any significant improvements in this city if the permits renew for the next fiscal year. We at the firm believe we can provide proof of violation to Code 673. If we can convince the committee to reevaluate, something may be done to stop permits for new expansions and licenses. Now, I know that, and he's probably rambling this all off to you as you're realizing that this is all happening again.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mr. What's your name?
Herbert Schultz. I believe I messaged you a couple of times before.
Oh, Mr. Herbert Schultz. Yes, I do remember that. But do you know what just happened? Did you just?
I was telling you, you know, like we're trying to get some things moving, and we want to collaborate with some people, and we're trying to make sure these permits don't go through, so that our plans can be set in motion.
Mr. Schultz, I'm sure that's very important. I just need to get my bearings right now. I need to go get a drink. Excuse me.
Of course. So there isn't really a bar in here, but there's like butlers walking around in the foyer area.
Champagne?
Yeah, like they're like back in the foyer when you first walked in, they were handing out glasses of champagne, so you can like.
I'll grab the closest one that I find, hopefully from a unsuspecting server.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
This is the foyer I was speaking to this gentleman in?
You were sitting, and you got up to go get a drink. Do you sit back in your same seat, or do you sit somewhere else?
I'll sit back down and talk to Mr. Schultz a little bit more. Okay.
How's your champagne?
It was tasty. It was exactly what I needed. I don't think you know what just happened, and that's okay. Stay ignorant as long as you're possible. But
ma'am, I assure you that I am far from ignorant. I was the head of my class.
I meant no offense, Mr. Schultz. I didn't. I just meant of this certain situation. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something.
Wait, I want to do something. I want to walk over to her because I can see that she's like.
I'm frazzled.
Seems a little out of sort. Yeah, frazzled, and I'm like.
Well, you're kind of being spoken to right now.
Oh, I am?
So, yeah, Patsy's talking to you and Roger. And she's saying, What a risky place, wouldn't you say? I never would have thought little Stewie would be moving up in the world to such high class. I suppose love will do that to you, making you do crazy things. Seems like just yesterday he brought her to meet the family. But here I go rambling. I guess it's just nerves as I watch my baby boy get hitched. And then she says, how have you lot been? It's been a minute since I've seen either of you crashing through her house.
I think I might have had a few. Mary Jane, how many cookies did I have before? How many of your cookies did I have before we came in here?
Before we came in here, none.
That's what I was worried about.
Okay, hold on. You just shush. Patsy, we love you, always. Speaking of which, I have cookies. I was gonna offer you one. I have a feeling maybe I shouldn't. I gotta go check on a thing about a horse and a guy or something. We'll be right back.
You're both getting up to leave, or are you gonna
I'm
stay and
taking
talk to-
Roger with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't that usually mean you have to go shit?
A what?
I don't know.
I have to
Yeah,
see
you
a man
know,
about
she's in the middle of talking to you. Why don't you go ahead
Usually use
and
the restroom.
give me a old 1-2 check?
Oh, 1-2.
Were you punching?
Yeah, set a DC.
No,
Is she gonna?
it's just very insulting to walk away mid-conversation.
Set a DC.
Hey, I said I love you first. People love hearing that. I got a
the
2,
DC,
but I have a
sorry.
plus
The,
1.
wait, the DC for this is 8.
Jeez. Hey, how
Do you
many-
want to re-roll since I didn't
many-
set the DC before? I'll let you re-roll.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. How many?
Is that okay,
tokens
Scott?
do we
Can I do
start
that?
with?
I don't care. Yeah.
What?
What was the question?
How many tokens do we start with?
Whatever you
One,
had
sorry.
last time. No, the tokens roll over,
Yeah, you
so
can- you
however many you
split-
had at the
yeah.
last session.
Oh,
It should be
that's
written
right.
on
Yeah.
the sheet at the bottom
You
right.
should, yeah, you
You
would have
should
written it
start-
on
Yeah,
the sheet.
yeah.
With
a
a minimum
I
of
didn't-
1, though. Like, you should
Yeah,
always
if you
set
had
DC.
none at the end, you have 1 at the beginning.
Gotcha.
Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. I just forgot. Okay, what? Roll again? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you roll again because I forgot to set the DC, and then I feel like it was unfair for me to set it higher than what you had rolled, even though you probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
This time I rolled a 2 again.
Yeah.
But I have a plus 1, so I'm gonna use
Oh.
the token to blow it up.
That won't blow it up.
Your plus 1
No,
is
that
gonna
won't.
blow it up.
Oh, the plus 1 doesn't blow it up.
No.
Because that's after the roll. You're right. Okay, then I'm not gonna use 2 tokens. That's crazy.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll just
So
sit here with my
the-
3.
She is offended greatly that you guys have just done this.
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I'm just being pulled away.
Okay.
She's more
Listen.
upset with Mary Jane because she thought that, you know, you guys were catching up. Okay, so you walk away.
I'll make it up to her next time.
I wouldn't-
She won't remember.
Yeah, I walk over to Marina. And I like tap her on the shoulder and I'm like, "Hey girl, you freaking out?"
Oh my God, Mary Jane, is that? Did you also?
Okay, come here. Come here. So I take her and Roger somewhere like ceremony
Guys.
on the side, right?
I say, pardon me, Mr. Schultz, as I'm being dragged away.
Oh, we'll talk later.
And
he turns
hasn't
'cause he's
started,
got-
right? Like we're still waiting for things to get started.
Yeah, but you don't have much time because the ceremony started pretty.
Right. Okay. So I just take them to the back row,
Okay.
and I'm like, I basically ask them like, "Did you like?"
We saw the future.
Okay. So who here had one of my cookies?
I thought I did, but maybe that was after?
I thought that might be what was happening, Mary Jane Nelson. Goodness gracious, did you spike the cookies?
But wasn't there an old guy?
But it was supposed to just be like a chillin'. I made this batch myself. I didn't think I put anything that crazy in it, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I did because.
All right, so you guys are close enough to.
I'm traveled.
You're close enough to what's happening now. The room continues to fill up with more guests, all greeting each other and making idle chit chat. Some women in the front are in a tight huddle, fawning over a very pregnant guest. as they swap birthing stories and unsolicited parenting advice. And a group of people in the back of the room near where you're sitting erupt in laughter, having heard a great joke from a man wearing a bedazzled black suit. And then the guy says to his wife, "Wait a second, this says annual, not anal." Ha 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 ha. And then everyone erupts in laughter.
Wait, I heard this one.
And sitting next to them while this joke's being told for probably the millionth time that Stars heard it, Stars also sitting there. So, Natalie, you're coming to and hearing all this. So, what would you like to do? You like other people might be close to where you're sitting, so you can.
Yeah, I want to go join Mary Jane and Marina and Roger.
Star, don't. Your father turns to you and says, "Star, don't run off too far, because the ceremony's about to start."
Okay, Dad, I'll be right back. I just need to powder my nose.
There's not that much time for doing that, sweetheart. But I guess who's to tell you to hold it? You're a grown woman. And
Thanks, Dad.
You walk off to join a few other people. Yes. Murray, you're still just kind of standing there, but you might see some of these people gathering as well.
I have since sat down in the rocking chair that I brought as a gift, but it's not. I didn't unwrap it. I'm just sitting in the wrapped up. I'm actually shaking back and forth because I'm still just thinking in my mind, like, what, didn't this all happen already? I already brought this up here. What's going on?
Are you saying that to anyone in particular, or just out loud?
I'm just saying it like under my breath, like an old man does, talking to himself.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Are you tripping balls too? Looking over at Star.
I have no idea what just happened, but I was definitely talking to someone really cute earlier, and I need to circle back to that.
Like how earlier?
I thought I was thirsty.
Like later?
Was it earlier or later? What time is it? I look at my watch.
It's whatever the time says that the ceremony was supposed to start. Like it's like 2 minutes before then.
Speaking of, I grabbed another.
I'm like, all right, listen, we need to talk about what happened, but for now, let's just kind of let the ceremony happen. Let's flow, and then we can like compare stories and see how similar our situations are. Because for a trip and all of us to be on the same one is tricky.
I mean, we all remember the same things, right? Like, someone very specific dies.
Wait, that happened?
We all, same thing, right? We're not just like...
Right. So suddenly the room falls quiet as the doors behind the lush floor archway at the front of the room open. Everyone begins to find their seats as the groom, Stewart, Bugaboo, and 3 other men that you guys recognize as Jimmy Bugaboo, the father, and Carson, the brother, and then a priest, walk in and make their way to the altar. Stewart and Jimmy share a long embrace, and Jimmy pulls away slowly with a proud, slightly intoxicated smile before giving him a hefty pat on the shoulder and making his way to the seat in front of a very ticked off Patsy. And he's kind of like, what? She's just shaking her head because she's like, nothing, it's fine. It's not you.
Children.
And then the band starts to... What?
Nothing.
The band starts to play Cannon. The back doors swing open, and entering the room is the mother of the bride. Charlotte Afonsolini is a sharply dressed woman in her early 50s, wearing an elegant beaded violet floor-length dress with dark brown hair and nearly pulled back in a low bun with a single curled to frame her face and her sharp angular features. Her arm is laced with a man in a white suit and lavender tie as they gracefully glide up to the front of the altar. They sit in the front pew, and following shortly after them is the maid of honor. She's wearing a silky lilac gown, each slow step matching the beat of the music as she glides to the altar. The music begins to swell as everyone rises to their feet, and in enters our beautiful bride, Hillary Affonzolini, and her father, Edgar Affonzolini. Edgar is wearing a black tuxedo and a single purple calla lily pinned to his lapel. Edgar emanates power and prestige as he guides his daughter to the altar. Hillary is a vision of lacy bridal whimsy, her hair pulled to the side with her blonde curls cascading down one of her shoulders. The skirts of her gown swaying with every step. Amethyst gems sparkle across her neck and dangle from her ears. Her bouquet is brimming with a variety of white and purple lilies. As they reach the altar, Edgar faces his daughter, his eyes softening as he takes in the perfect, beautiful bride. He turns to a teary-eyed Stewart and gives him a nod and shakes his hand briefly as the priest gestures for Edgar and the rest of the guests to have a seat. And the music slowly fades to silence, or abruptly stops. It abruptly just stops.
Which one?
I don't know if Scott figured out a way to slowly make it stop or abruptly stop like last time.
That sounded pretty slow.
I think I was talking through it, so
I think I nailed it.
that helps. Yeah. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the union of Stuart Bugaboo and Hillary Affonzolini in holy matrimony. We have joined here today to seal and strengthen your love in the presence of this minister and his word and the community of family and friends. So in the presence of this gathering, I ask you to state your intentions. Have you both come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to each other in marriage? If so, answer by saying, I have. They're joined hand in hand, face to face. The pair smile and begin to say, I have. Wait! A man is standing, his chest heaving, red in the face, as he makes his way to the center of the aisle. Don't do this! You promised to love me forever! How could you turn on back on me after everything we've been? And then there's a huge scuffle as a bunch of men in gray suits quickly
describe
grab
the
him.
man?
Hey, can we make a perception check here?
Can you give us a
Describe who?
description of the
Yeah,
man?
I want to peep in.
He's like a tall, lanky fellow. He's got blonde, curly hair, kind of like in like a Justin Timberlake noodle style.
Was he already in the reception hall, or did he burst in at that time? Was he standing in one of the pews and then got up, or was he? Did he burst in like from the back?
He didn't burst in.
So he was already standing in and then got up.
Is invited.
You will make a. I guess would you make a check for that, Scott?
Sure.
Yeah, you can make a little birdie check.
Yeah, go ahead and make a little birdie check.
I will make a birdie check.
The DC, thank you, Scott. I'm so terrible at this. The DC will be a 5.
Is this for any of us to roll, or
Yeah, any of you can roll to see if you notice if he was here before or if he was.
That's
Burst.
a 7.
Yeah, so he was sitting in the pews waiting for the ceremony to start.
So he was sitting. Which side was he sitting on? The bride's side or the groom's side?
You're not sure.
Okay.
When he
I
was
rolled-
standing, he was kind of like already sort of in the center. It could have been either side. Though I would say maybe slightly closer to the bride side, but it's still a little.
Okay. I am, since we're already at the back, I'm gonna try and join in with the people pushing him out to get him out as they're leaving.
Give me an old 1-2 check. The DC will be 20.
Oh, good luck.
Okay, that'll be hard. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2. I've got a 4. That was a 1 on the die. So that doesn't exactly help me with anything. So that is a net 1.
What do you need to blow up?
I have 2 tokens. I would need at least 1 to get to 4.
I have 1. right.
At this point, it'll probably be funnier. So let's just wait for it to fail horribly as I try and do this.
Okay, so then I'm going to need you to make an unhand me check.
Okay.
The DC for that will be an 8.
That was the 4, which will blow up with a 2, giving me a 6.
Okay, so make sure you took 2 tokens for failing both of those checks.
I will.
You try to get up and join them, but there's like a swarm. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. You're trying to get up and try and help intercede, and they kind of like in the scuffle, one accidentally elbows you in the face, but you rolled high enough that you don't actually take an injury level at this moment, but you definitely got elbowed in the face and kind of fell back into your seat as they hurry up and get this man out and shut the doors. So as soon as the doors shut, with a sharp click, a swarm of whispers fill the room as guests begin to react to the sudden interruption. Edgar rises from his seat and clears his throat loudly. All eyes turn to him as he gives a tight smile. I do pardon the interruption. These things can happen sometimes. Love is a powerful force that can lead to some unexpected turn of events. However, I do believe it's time we focus our attention on the task at hand. Father, and he gestures for the priest to continue. The rest of the ceremony continues to go off with no further interruptions, the exchanging of rings, the reciting of vows, and as they are pronounced husband and wife, they share a slow and tender kiss as the music begins once again, and the crowd cheers, and the happy couple turn to face everyone as they welcome the newlyweds.
Dexter!
They walk down the aisle and out the double doors. Once the bridal party and immediate family leave through the double doors, like they leave and then the parents leave, and then, or the best man and the maid of honor, then it's the parents and any other people sitting in the front row as immediate family will also leave the room. The staff begin to appear and start ushering everyone through the room, through the same exit to guide all the guests to the reception hall. Some people are still whispering about the dramatic interruption, but mostly everyone's eager about the reception. Is there anything you guys want to do in this moment?
Are you able to, hear any of the whispers?
You can make a light on your feet check to see if you can kind of get close enough to people to eavesdrop.
As I get out.
Is there someone specifically you're trying to get next to hear, or you just want to hear the general?
If anything in my vicinity I can hear.
I mean, you all kind of sat next to each other, so it's you guys and then Star's parents. So, Star's father's just kind of like making jokes and stuff, and then there's a few people being like, "Well, that certainly was interesting." Oh, I didn't set the DC. Roll DC 5 because I fucked up.
Okay, well,
a light on your feet check.
Light on your feet. Okay, well I rolled a 3, so I'm going to use one of my favors to blow it up.
Okay.
So 4 plus 3 is 7.
Did you sit in your chair? Did you sit in your
rocking chair?
You're still in the rocking chair during. Okay, perfect. So you hear a couple people being like, "Who was that? Do you know who that was?" And like in all the whisperings of stuff, like some people are just like, "Oh man, I heard Jacques Louise is gonna be here," and other people are whispering, but then you hear someone be like, "Was that Jasper? Didn't that kind of look like Jasper?"
Yes. Interesting.
And you guys are all leaving the ceremony hall. Whispers of Jacques Louise flying in to cater the menu, sparing no expense, with the promise of a delicious meal and a very popular swing band to supply the auditorial stimuli and floor-to-ceiling lavish decor. Everyone knows they're in for an unforgettable night. All the guests are led back through the foyer across the marbled floor entranceway. Pictures and portraits hang along the walls, leading into the grand ballroom. More flowers of varying shades of whites and purples are billowing out of every crystal vase that are situated on each table. Chairs draped in white silks surround each table in the And in the back corner, there's a small stage that's been built to house the band for the evening. Music enters your ears once again as you continue to take in the room. An even larger chandelier hangs above the center of the dance floor. Along the edges of the front of the room are several high-top tables next to a very impressively stocked bar, and 2 bartenders are swiftly producing fanciful cocktails as guests are lining up to grab a beverage. There's also a massive butler standing in wait to escort each guest to their appropriate tables. So, would you guys like to grab a drink at the bar or go to your table right away?
Can we do anything else, or are those the only 2 options right now?
I can offer.
It's okay if those are the only options.
What do you want to do?
I think we should all go to, because this is our first time. This is our first time reliving it. I feel like we should all go to the table and have a quick chat and then do stuff.
With me.
So I'm just gonna be like, you guys want to go right to the table, or?
Maybe
I was already towards the bar. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Grab a few real quickies. Okay. Table first.
I guess. Table it is.
To the table.
Oh, please. So
Yeah.
butlers come to each of you one by one and say, oh, like, thank you, Marina Rossi, for attending. Let me guide you to your table. Oh, Mary Jane Nelson. Here you go, Star Simmons. So they all seem to, like, immediately know who you are and escort you to your tables.
Are
To your
there
table.
5 different? How many different butlers are?
Well, if you remember, there's a lot. Each of you are seated by a different butler.
Can I ask mine? Hey, what guest is supposed to be sitting here to the empty seat?
I was like, can we see that there should be a name tag there, right? Or is there not?
Do you
There's
know?
no name
Do you
tag.
know
The
the
butlers have
seating chart?
memorized the guests.
Yeah, they know the seating chart.
Give me a sweet talker check.
Hey, is that the one that I chose my +1 for? No, that was Little Birdie. No, it was.
So
I don't
we'll
remember.
put +3 on.
Wait, don't
What's
roll
the
yet.
DC?
Hold on, I have to check. Because I didn't write it on here. No, it was Little Birdie. Dang it. Okay.
Mine's a +3.
What am I doing?
What's the
Sweet
DC?
talker? What's the DC?
The DC, will be 15. 25. 25.
Only
Oh,
5. That gives everything away.
5. You're a little
I guess
cuckoo
I'll just go
bananas
for
over
it.
To
there.
ask him who the person is?
I got
Really?
That was a
Wait,
1.
Okay, so
Did I even use the right dice? I might have not even used the right dice. No, I definitely didn't use the right dice.
sorry. Why don't you keep them all out of the bag?
It's because I'm on my bed and I'm
You don't want to lose them.
trying not
Okay.
to have
We'll
it.
get you a tray.
I'll give you one of the I have like a portable dice mat that you can roll it onto. So
Oh, nice.
I can bring one to you for next session so you can kind of keep them somewhere without them rolling away.
I got a 16, but I have a +3 on the sweet talker. But you put me at
You're
19,
also asking
right?
the butler about who's sitting there.
Oh, I didn't know if this was just for her, just for anybody.
I mean, you can also ask. She specifically asked.
Yeah, and he didn't even hear me.
Okay.
No, he's just
Okay,
like, here's
so
your
I-
seat, ma'am. Have a good evening, and walks
Okay,
away.
so I got a 16. I have the +3 on Sweet Talker. If I use a favor, does that no?
Oh,
And
you
No,
got
it's
16.
20, right?
What
Or
did you
no?
roll? What was your last die roll?
16
Oh, no,
What die did you roll?
on the 20. Oh right, 25, not 20. Never mind. Shh. Just carry on.
Okay.
Math isn't my
But
strong
what
suit.
die did you roll for the sweet talker? You're on a D8?
No, you said it was a 20, right?
No, so the DC
25?
is 20. You roll based on your sheet.
20 is what you need to roll to
Oh.
succeed.
So like I think you said your sweet talker is an 8, so you roll with a D8.
Oh, see, there was something I didn't understand. Okay.
That's fine. So yeah, when I
thought
set
I
the
did.
DC, that's the level you have to get to, but you always roll with whatever your dice is set to for that particular check.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
I was wondering
So
how you were
then I
kicking
rolled a
ass on your
5.
first your first ever. No, it's fine.
Okay.
So
So I got a 5. Okay.
okay, yeah.
We'll
So
also
again,
try to Hail
doesn't
Mary
even
this one.
doesn't
Come
even hear
on,
you.
man, you can tell
Oh,
us.
fine. Hey,
It's all good.
if we're going for this, I got a 20 in Sweet Talker. Let's go. 20 plus my 3. If I blow it up, we got it. That's not it.
Everyone, make sure if you failed the check to take a wedding
Yes,
favor.
okay. Yes.
Yeah, I did that immediately.
I might as well roll it.
So-
because
The butlers have seated you and they've all left. And you guys are at the table.
Man, these butlers are awfully tight-lipped. Did anybody else try to get a little lift any info off these guys?
I did,
They
but
take their
they just
job
were
really
not budging.
seriously.
No, they seem very knowledgeable,
Yeah, I only got 12.
unwilling to part with the information.
Yeah. All right. So everyone,
Curiouser and curiouser.
a few people have gotten some drinks at the bar, but everyone eventually gets situated into their appropriate tables. The music gets louder and more musicians get into place to join in on the melody. And a man leads into the microphone and clears his throat. What a lovely night for love! Woo! How's everyone doing tonight? Now that everyone's found their tables and hopefully had a chance to grab a refreshment, we ask that you all turn your attention to the front of the room and prepare to give a big round of applause as we introduce for the first time our drop-dead gorgeous bride and her to-die-for husband. Everyone, put your hands together for our newlyweds, Stewart and Hillary Bugaboo!
There's 2 different death quotes.
I scoff and say, seen it before.
you said dead.
The doors open and the room erupts in applause as Hillary and Stewart enter the room, smiling ear to ear.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
It's happening again.
If Hillary dies, Stuart's gonna be all alone, and it's gonna end up like
They
me.
both wave to various as they walk in. They wave to the occasional guest and be like, oh, like as they walk to the center of the dance floor. She places one hand on his shoulder, his hand finds her waist, the other hand joins together, and they lock eyes, give nervous smiles, and the room falls to silence until the band begins to play a new song, and the bride and groom begin waltzing slowly for their first dance as husband and wife.
What song's playing?
Yeah, what song is it?
It's Skibbity Doo Wah, How Great It Is to Be in Love.
The classics.
That's a waltz? Not last night.
Classic wedding song.
It is. It's a very slow waltz.
Can you tell us what the chorus is?
It's very evident that the newlyweds rehearsed as the spinning, swaying steps match precisely with the flow of the music. As the song comes to a close, Stuart wrapped his arms around Hillary and slowly dips her back, and she laughs at the unexpected change in choreography, and they share a tender kiss before he pulls her back up to standing. The crowd once again cheer and applaud the happy couple, and people begin clinking their glasses to encourage more kisses as the pair head over to the main bridal table. You guys did not grab a drink, so you cannot participate. You all look like a bunch of party poopers.
I'm sure there's water on the table.
I was to say, yeah, there's something on our tables. What kind of waters don't at least have a glass?
Paper cups.
Okay, they do have glasses on the table.
They spared no expense. The water's in crystal glasses.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
In fact, if you
Water
want them out,
glasses.
Empty one
They all-
glass too. It's not
People,
good.
so the parents of the bridal party on each respectful side of the bride and groom, Edgar stands. Thank you for everyone for bearing witness to my darling daughter, taking this big leap with Stuart. The rumors are true, and none other than Shaquille Louise has prepared a one-of-a-kind meal for you all. Let us continue to enjoy this evening and its many celebrations. Bon appetit! And as soon as he says that, the back doors open and all the butlers start coming out for each individual person, and they're doing the little dance of serving the soup and as the first course and everything. And
Can we try and spy the specific butler that's serving the happy couple?
you want to identify, you want to
pinpoint who's specifically bringing stuff over to their table.
And who was it that said bon appetit?
That was
Edgar.
the dad, right?
Jimmy?
Edgar is Hillary's
Hillary's
father.
dad. Gotcha.
Yeah, Fonsolini.
Afonsolini.
Mhm.
Um,
So, can we try and pick out which butler is specifically going to their table?
yeah, Scott, would you say that's a little birdie? They're trying to scope it out, or would that be like a light on your feet?
It'd be a little birdie just to look,
I
wouldn't it?
think little birdie would work for this.
Okay, I'm trying to diversify, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing things other than that one check. So it will be a little birdie check to try and do that. And let me think on the DC before you roll. Hold on one second while I think. You're just trying to pinpoint the person. We'll say
Yes.
15.
Bam! That one.
Yeah,
Rolling
again,
good tonight, guys.
mesmerized by the food in front of you. You don't even give a shit about this
Guys,
butler.
this was really
You
tasty
can't
the last
wait
time
to-
we had it.
You can't wait to dig in. And nothing could ever prepare you guys for the delectable assortment of food. And
It's the same food from yesterday, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
can we say that like since like we got sat and then but there was still time for like everyone else to get drinks from the bar and stuff and get sat before anybody got there. Can we say that like while we were sitting there we all just kind of got on the same page about what was happening? Like we understood that we were all going through it.
yeah, I mean, you had a little bit of time to kind of discuss. And even during the
least-
meal, you can kind of, everyone's just enjoying the meal and talking about how good it is at other surrounding tables. So no one's giving a shit about anyone but the food in front of them and maybe the people at their table. So you guys can
What's-
talk about it.
What is this one-of-a-kind meal that we're bon appetiting?
Well, you had soup.
Mm-hmm.
Bon appetit.
And then
Was it a vichyssoise?
gazpacho? I don't know.
Okay.
Gazpacho.
That's true.
Dude.
Like a bisque? It was a bisque.
Yeah, there you go. That's rich.
Lobster bisque.
Yeah, it was a bisque. Then probably like a very
Skibbity-doo-ah.
fancy wedge for the second course.
Soup and salad? All right, fine by me.
Wow.
Spare no expense.
Do you want me to go through a whole menu that you want to make up?
Absolutely.
You're the one feeding us. You don't have this already?
No.
This is not something
No.
you prepared.
So yeah, so
The-
soup, wedge, and then the next one is gonna be like a tartare, a really small tartare where they like crack a quail egg on top or something.
Wow.
I don't know. And
Tuna
then
or beef tartare.
a beef.
Okay.
Half and half.
Is that not a thing?
Now, out of hand.
It is.
Egg is too
And,
It is now.
and then like the next course is like maybe a little spaghetti, like a little.
A little spaghetti.
The price of quail
One-
eggs stays.
One singular spaghetti.
Yeah, but it's like it's handmade in Italy and,
You know
and
those
Ooh.
fancy restaurants with their small
Well then.
portions.
Over here.
Yes.
Ah, someone's speaking my language. Is the prosciutto in the spaghetti?
yes,
It better have prosciutto.
absolutely.
Little bit of-
That's
the
the only way
finest
to go.
Little mozzarella, right around.
Yes, a little more,
Um,
a
Gabagool.
little mozzarella.
and then there's like a 16-ounce ribeye.
Fantastic.
16 ounce.
One
After,
ribeye.
like,
Wow.
And you each get a slice. Like they kind of
Wow.
carve it and give you each a slice of the ribeye.
Does any of us
Okay.
really have an appetite after what we've been through and what we know? No.
I mean, I could.
Listen, I'm happy to relive this day as many times as I need to if it means I get to relive this meal.
It's like the best meal you guys have ever had.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just start fucking up on purpose right after the meal.
So
I'm
soon,
hungry.
the
Hey guys, we
dancer
need a
segment-
plan.
I plan on eating this whole ribeye. That's what
I guess we need to just figure it out. Everyone talk to somebody different this time and figure something out.
Yeah, so like the band starts playing more lively music and people start getting up to dance. So you can get up and dance. You can go back to the bar. You can mingle. You're free to.
I get up and
do
dance
things.
my way towards the bride, the hopefully not soon dead bride. I gave Stewart his gift last time, so I want to get this out of the way. So I try to dance my way
Good to
towards
see you.
Hillary and oh my gosh, it's so good to see you
And she
alive
gives
and well.
you like a
look
huge
so
warm hug.
radiant and gorgeous and full of life. Oh my
Oh, you
goodness,
look
stay
great
just
too.
like this. You're I was thinking of wearing white today. I'm glad I didn't. You look so much better.
Oh
You
well, you're not the only one apparently, but I think I'm doing pretty well. For
Well, I
You
just
want
wanted
that.
to give you this because, well, it meant a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to you. But don't open it right now. Well, maybe you should. No, open it later when
oh, you're
when
so.
you buy your stuff.
Is it like a package, an envelope? What are we looking at?
Yeah, it's I guess it's wrapped, but it's in a jewelry box, like a smaller jewelry box.
You shouldn't have. Thank you so much, Marina. I'm so glad that you can make it.
I'm so glad that I could see you one more time. It's so beautiful. This is such a beautiful that meal. Oh my god, that meal.
Right? I mean,
Jeez.
I told my father that he did not have to do that, but he, you know how my dad is. He's always gotta go over the top. But
No. He's got to do it for the next wedding too. I'm just kidding.
well, there's only one more left, hopefully. So
You're gonna last forever. You're so sweet. Just watch out. Just keep an eye out. Just stay safe. I love you.
okay, I love you too. And then someone else is kind of like waving at her, so she's like, "Oh, we have to dance later, but I gotta go say hi to some other people. But like, thank you so much for the gift." And she kind of like tucks it in one of her pockets of her dress because her wedding dress has pockets. And
Does your wedding dress have pockets?
girl, yes, you think I was going to walk around and not be able to put anything in a pocket?
Oh my gosh, what's in them right now? What's in the other pocket? I saw you just put my gift in one. What's in the other one?
Oh, my phone and a handkerchief. That's really it.
That makes probably something blue, right?
She pulls out the handkerchief and it's like a white handkerchief with like blue
I knew it.
embroidery.
It was something blue.
So and like a little like saying on the inside. She puts it back in her pocket and she's like, "Okay, well, it's great seeing you." And then she walks off.
No, she doesn't. I pull her back one last time and I say, "Do you remember our handshake?" And I do a secret handshake with her.
Okay, do a hold my drink check.
Oh my! Let's go. What's the DC?
The DC, because you got to remember it too. It's been a while. The DC will be 10, I guess.
Absolutely. Let's go for a DC 10. Booyah! That's a 4. Blowing up.
Nice.
That's a 5. I'll use one of my tokens. Blowing up. That's a 7. I'll blow that up. Boom. Let's go 10. This is the... Let's go. And what's that one? That's a 1.
Okay, well, you guys like absolutely remembered the handshake, and a couple other people. Do you want to describe the handshake to us?
Yeah, it's pretty like old school 90s hip hop, like
Like we're talking Parent Trap
kid and
type of.
play, little kid and play, like kicking each other's like feet, things like that, like doing just stupid stuff. It's not like
A bunch of people start like, yeah, like doing
yeah,
like
it's
a
not
circle.
like today's day and age. It's more like old school hip hoppy.
Okay. Well,
But
after you
oh
guys,
my god, you absolutely remembered it. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
of course, I would never forget. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, well, I have to go say hi to my grandpa. So
No problem. Thanks for helping me blow up some dice. Thank you.
okay, what? Okay. And she walks off. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
I
Go
want
find
to.
Stewart.
Oh wait, hold
Okay.
on. Star, go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I go find Stewart Because
he's-
I want to A, congratulate him, but B, I want to go ask him, was that Jasper from when we were kids?
She was.
That's that question. Ooh, am I messing it up?
No, I'm so you go over to him and he's like, "Oh, cousin," and he gives you a big hug, and you ask him about that, and he's
I'm
like,
so excited for you.
"Oh, thanks.
Congratulations.
Hey, man."
What a beautiful wedding. Who knew, from dirt piles to ribeyes?
Right, you know, moving up, man. What can I say? Right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Met the love of my
absolutely.
life,
But I'm,
you know?
Speaking of wrong place, wrong time, was that Jasper from when we were kids?
Nah, different guy.
Okay. Everything okay?
Yeah, man, everything's great. It's my wedding. And he like has a drink in his hand and he downs it. He's like, I gotta go get another drink. And then I'll see you on the dance floor, and he walks off.
See you on the dance floor, cuz.
Mary Jane, did you want to do something at this moment?
Yeah. Last time I went to the bathroom, but I didn't actually get to do anything. But I want to go to the bathroom, but I want to see if like there's like people spilling tea in the bathroom or anybody acting. So
Okay, so you enter the ladies' room, and there's a couple of people in there, very pregnant ladies in there, because you know how that is as a prego.
Sure.
And couple Charlotte's in there with her, and
do
there's
I
like a couple of,
recognize the pregnant lady?
you could do a little birdie check. The DC for you would be 25.
Stop giving me such big DCs.
Well,
Huge.
you do recall that she was sitting on the bride's side, and you're more familiar with the groom's side, so you might not recognize who this is.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm also a drug dealer. I know everybody.
Well, she's pregnant, so she should not be using.
Anything?
That doesn't- she wasn't before. Okay, that was a 9, so I'm gonna blow it up. So 10. Now I have to get out my 12 because it's my first one. That's not my dice. Here it is.
You can do it.
Thank you. That was a 6, and I have a +1. So 17.
Okay, so like, you recognize her from the ceremony, but you can't quite. You feel like you may have seen her before, but you can't pin where you've seen her. But you've seen her out. You've probably seen her outside of the wedding, whether it be on social media or in person or whatever. You just can't pinpoint how you know this person.
What's she doing? Washing her hands?
Yeah, she's just, fawning over the baby, and she's like, oh, this baby, how many times am I gonna have to go to the bathroom with this child in me? And she's like, get out! And then, like, Charlotte's there, and she laughs, and she's like, oh, honey, it's gonna be any day now. I'm just so glad that you could be here today.
Let me introduce myself to her and see if I
Okay.
can get her name. Hi, I'm Mary Jane. I love your belly. You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It doesn't feel that. I feel like a balloon or a person with an elephant shoved up their dress. But it's sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. You said you're Mary Jane?
Yes.
I think you're Stewart's friend, right?
Yeah.
I was
Back in the day.
I was helping with the table arrangements and stuff for my baby sister. So yeah, I remember a bunch of people's names, but yours stood out for some reason. I can't quite place why I might recognize you. Your name, at least.
Well, I'm here and I'm there. What's your name? Maybe we know each other.
I have a name.
Yeah,
And
what
I
crazy
totally
thing.
Thank
remember it.
you, girl. I
Especially
bet pregnancy brain is crazy. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, And as I get closer and closer to this due date, I tell you what, I don't even know where my feet are half the time. But you can call me Bridget.
Bridget.
I'm Hillary's older sister.
Yeah, the oldest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The number one.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Charlotte's like, "Oh, honey, we gotta go make sure that we say hi and thank you for the bassinet from Aunt Margaret. So let's go say hi to her and thank her." And so she's like, "Oh, well, it was really nice meeting you, Mary Jane. You have a good evening. Maybe I'll see you. Well, you won't see me on the dance floor. Maybe you'll see me at the cake cutting because I'm ready for some cake."
That's what's
And then they both leave the restroom.
Okay, then I'm gonna actually go pee, but I'm gonna linger in the stall after I'm done and see if anyone comes in and I overhear anything while I'm in there.
They're gonna think you're pooping.
Not if I put my feet up and they can't see me at all.
That's the point.
I'm just chilling, playing on my phone, seeing if I overhear anything.
Okay, I guess give me another little birdie check. A light on your feet. Give me because you're kind of hiding. So give me a light on your feet check.
That's my plus 2, so yeah.
And it'll be a DC 15.
Okay. That's a 7 on an 8, so I'm gonna blow that.
Nice.
Blowing it up.
That's a 10!
Blow it up again.
Oh.
And you got your goal.
And that's a 2, but I also have a plus 3.
15.
So 18, 23. And this time it wasn't a DC of 25.
No, so you did very well. Good job. So as you're hiding out, you hear, are you door closed, trying to
Yeah.
hide out? So
Just chilling.
you hear people are coming and going. A lot of people are just talking about the meal and the band and how great of a wedding this is. Eventually, the doors open and you hear a familiar voice, and it is Patsy who walks in. And she's just and she just walked off. I haven't seen this girl in 10 years, and she's just gonna walk off, and it's just rude. And she's talking to another woman, and she's like, "Oh, honey, kids these days, they just don't know manners. You know how it is." And she's like, I thought this girl liked me." She's kind of helped me out of a bind a couple of times when life's been really stressful. So I'm just a little surprised. And they go about their business. Do you stay hidden, or do you come out, or what do you want to do?
No, I'm
Marina-
staying hidden.
Marina goes into the women's bathroom and she needs to freshen up real quick. She checks to make sure no one's in there. She goes, looks herself in the mirror. "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm having another Groundhog Day." "It's okay. It's not the first time this has happened. You'll get through it
Wait.
again, Marina." And I storm out.
Wait, but are you saying it while Patsy and another woman?
No,
is in?
nobody else is in there.
Okay, I guess Patsy left then.
Yeah. Patsy was gone. Yeah, Patsy had been gone. I walked in when
Okay.
Patsy held the door for me. That's what I
Okay.
was.
Yeah, I was waiting for her to leave to come out anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought that had already happened. That's what you were. Yeah. Why would she come out while Patsy was right there? Yeah.
Okay, so you went into the bathroom and said that. Is there anything else that you would like to do in this moment?
Yes. Yes. I want to find Herbert Schultz again.
You want to find who?
Herbert Schultz.
Okay, so I guess go ahead and give it a look around, and you'll see him.
Yeah, I peek out of the woman's bathroom, and I look for the man who was talking business earlier.
Yeah.
Well-
So he's sitting over by the bar.
Ah,
Hold on.
it's the first place I look.
Oh,
Naturally, my
my
head
cameras.
just pops in that direction.
Everything ruined.
Not the cameras. It wasn't me this time. Yes, so I walk very briskly towards the bar, and I take whatever drink he's drinking out of his hand, and I slam it back real quick, and then I
okay. Do an
Order.
old 1-2 check.
the old one too.
Yep.
Oh,
What's-
1-2.
Snatch the drink out of his hand. So DC 10.
DC 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 3 on my D4. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any tokens, so I'm gonna have to just.
Got one.
You got one?
Go ahead.
Oh, Roger Fontenot, my man. Let's go. All right, we're blowing that up. The old 1-2. Let's go to a 6. Come on,
Thought you couldn't blow it up with some others.
snatch that fucking drink. So
Oh wait,
good.
was it? Did we say that you couldn't blow it up if it was someone else?
Did we do that for
Yeah, I thought-
Explodeville?
We definitely blew up with Explodeville.
I guess
With
it's
other
not-
people's?
I don't remember. It sounds right. It sounded
Yeah,
natural
Yeah.
the way you were doing it. So yeah.
Yes. So go ahead. Continue.
It doesn't matter. I got a 1 on the 6.
Oh no. So that puts you at a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's like, excuse me, young ma'am. Like, you've been nothing but rude to me this whole time, and I believe I've approached you several times for an interesting business opportunity. Like, you
I
would.
put my finger over his lips and I order 2 more of whatever I was just drinking, and then 3 shots of tequila.
Okay. I'm going to need you to also make a hold my. No, do the.
Oh, my drink sounds like it would work.
No, I mean, you can do that, but I think I need you to actually do a unhand me check as you are you immediately downing these shots?
Yeah. Well, I kiss him in between the first and second one. So he continues shutting up. My fingers still on the lips. I take the first shot. I kiss him. Well, no, I put the lime in his mouth. Then I kiss him.
Oh my god, okay.
Finger back over the lips. Then I slam the next 2 shots. And his drinks are ready by then.
Okay. Yeah, this is a very old man that you're doing this to. So just
Not the oldest man I've kissed.
he's very like even more like now he's like slightly frightened, and I need you to do an old 1-2 check. Not old 1-2, the unhand me check, and that DC will be 10. And if you fail it by 5 or more, you're gonna take an injury level from being intoxicated.
Harsh, bro. All right, let's go.
I mean, you chugged his drink and then you took 3 shots, so you're not
Unhand
technically
me,
injured,
bro.
but you're inebriated, so it's not gonna help you later on if
At some point, I grab his crotch too. Let's just say that. Oh, that's a 1.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna take an injury level. You are wasted. Scott, should I guess like
What
in
are you-
this moment
What are you,
would
a
it
fucking pussy?
be like a disadvantage kind of roll, or would he take an injury level?
I would just take the injury level. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not
Um,
injured. I slip, fall, hit my head.
He helps you back up onto a bench and says, "Are you done having your tantrum? Can we talk?"
Have you ever seen Clueless? Rolling with the homie. That's a funny joke.
I don't think I've seen that that story.
Probably why you didn't laugh. like I said before, are you a fucking pussy, Herbert Schultz? Let's get out of here.
He's gonna get up and walk away. We'll have another conversation a different day, ma'am.
Pussy. He doesn't like fucking pussy. He's a fucking bitch.
What? This is the kind of shit that I was talking about. I was nervous about. What? Okay. Okay, so you're a little inebriated, to say the least, and he's stormed off.
Inevitable.
And he's kind of like a little afraid too, but not necessarily of you.
I say to myself, it's okay, he'll forget by tomorrow. Fucking Groundhog
Yeah,
Day.
so
I can't believe
Roger or Murray, what do you guys want to do in all this happening?
So I've like completely like I've totally concerned myself with my only goal being to like not be embarrassed by JP again.
So what are you doing right this moment?
So what I'm doing is I'm walking up to the bar, but I'm gonna ask if they have coffee because I don't want to fall asleep.
Okay, the guy pours you a coffee, and right as you're about to take a sip of this scalding hot coffee, you feel a loud thud on your back as JP Earlbeck comes up to you and is like, "Oh, Murray, what's going on, man? I saw you sit in the rocking chair like an old fucking grandpa during the ceremony, you little bitch. You couldn't get up and sit in a pew like a normal person."
I had this whole plan and you completely like just derailed what I was gonna do. He wasn't supposed to be here already. Damn it, JP! Why are you always fucking around? I just wanted to have a sip of coffee in peace.
Say that again, I didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
I said, damn it, JP, why are you always skulking around? I just wanted to have some coffee in peace.
Oh man, you know, if you wanted to have coffee, you should have had it at home, old man.
It's past my bedtime. You know, you should understand, you're old too.
Oh man, you know, you're as old as you feel, and you look like you feel about 200.
I can't, damn it. What table are you at? I'll have something for this later.
I'm actually right next to the brow party, where I belong. Up at the head of close to the head of the family.
You know what numbers are? That's not a number. Maybe you should have stayed in school, you old fool.
I'm at table 3. What table are you at?
3, that's the dumbest number I've ever heard. That's one more than poop. That's like taking a pee and a poop at the same time. Here.
Okay, do an unhand me check, I guess. No, an old one too. Do an old one too check.
Yeah, definitely the old one too.
Yeah.
It has to be. It has to be.
The DC is 8, I guess.
Well, I only can roll a 4, so I rolled a 2. Does anybody have 1 extra point to give me?
All yours.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Okay, so that is 4, and then I get to roll a 6. That's a 5, so it's 9 total.
I failed a few rolls. At least 2, right?
I think so. You can take
at
2.
least 1. Yeah.
9.
So you ended up with a 9. What did I say? 8?
Yeah.
Okay. You say the thing about a number 3 being a piss and a shit, and he's reminded of the one time you caught him sitting down to pee, and you made a joke about that, I guess, and saying, "What are you doing, taking a number 3?" Like at like a camp 50 years ago or something. I don't know. Like the one time you got him and started this like, I guess, feud. You have the sudden flashback of that, and he does too, and he's like, That was a low blow, man. And he
Why don't you go sit back down at number 3 like you're good at?
he's like he motions to the bartender to get the drinks that he intended to get, and he just like without another word goes back to his table. But before he does, he's like, see, I'm still drinking alcohol and you're with a coffee, Mr. Brown man. You're about to go shit your britches with that coffee. And like
Day Mar3.
what?
You really got me.
I said say Martrini.
Martrini. Yeah. And he goes away. Is there anything else you want to do, Murray?
No, I had a plan, but that wasn't what I thought was going to happen, so I'm done now.
Sorry.
No,
There's
it's funnier.
another time.
That was
That was
much
way
better.
funnier.
That was better.
Roger, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna grab a couple beers, and so I know I saw Hank Ankle. Were there any other members of ZZZ here? If not them immediately, were Bugaboo and Carson also part of our frat, or were they not? Did they not go to college? Or
Well, Stuart Bugaboo was part of the frat. He's the
Stuart's
groom.
your friend.
no, I'm sorry, I meant Jimmy and Carson.
Jimmy is his father, so you wouldn't have been a frat
Oh,
brother.
you only had I didn't write down the actual relationships well. Carson was the one brother added.
Carson
I
is
only
his
had two.
brother. He did not attend the university, but he's probably partied with you guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab some beers. I'm gonna head over to Hank Ankle and whoever he was talking to, and I'm gonna go say, okay, let's go. Hey guys, ZZZ. Why don't we all go talk with Stewart? Reminisce about the old days before he's got the old ball and chain. So I start crying for a second.
When you
Yeah, guys, let's come on. Let's go congratulate Stewart, all of us together, right?
Well, when you were walking up to the bar before you said all this, you noticed that, I guess give me a little birdie check before you say all that.
Birdie check. What with that?
DC, thank you, Scott. The DC will be 8.
Well, I rolled a 7, and I have this 1, so I'm going to use that and then get an 8.
Okay. So you go up there and immediately start talking to him, but it doesn't click until you've already started talking and drawn his attention. But you notice that he was in deep conversation with other people, but like a very serious looking conversation before you walked over. But as soon as you walked over and started talking, they kind of scurried off.
Wait, who am I talking to? The bartender?
Hank Ankle.
Okay, so yeah, Hank was talking to somebody important.
Hank was
Okay.
talking to two other people, and they quickly went off, but it didn't click until you already started talking, so you didn't catch who it was, but you realized that you interrupted a very serious looking conversation. And he's like, oh man, yeah, let's go find Stewart and do some shots. ZZZ, ZZZ, ZZZ.
By the way, Hank, did you see that weird guy at the wedding? Like, you know what that was about?
What weird guy?
The guy that was all like...
You talking about the guy with the hat?
Did he have a hat? I don't know. He hit me in the face pretty hard. I was like, should we
you're
go,
talking about that
teach him a
guy.
lesson?
What was your question? I'm sorry.
I'm asking, should we go and find this guy and teach him a lesson?
I don't think he's here anymore, man. I doubt that they keep
I mean
him
like
around.
afterwards. And give him a good old ZZZ beatdown.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. After the wedding, we can figure out who that bastard was, and we can go teach him a lesson for interrupting. But no, I didn't know who it was. I thought you were talking about the guy with the hat.
What guy with the hat?
He's got a really cool hat, man. I need to know where he got that from. I don't know what his name is.
Fucking hell, I can sell that. So cool hats. Note to
Yeah.
self.
So,
New
but you know,
industry.
and then there was another weirdo, but that wasn't that's not the other guy. Like he was an old man, but you know, he's
like the
ordering
guy
a
in the
coffee at the
rocking
bar.
chair?
He orders a coffee at the bar. Yeah, and he's chair. That weirdo. Who the
Oh
fuck
no,
is that?
no, he's cantankerous, but I think he's cool.
Oh, you know, sometimes those old men can be a you know, fun shit to shoot around and hang
Yeah,
out
we
with.
won't be like that when we get old.
I guess one day, yeah.
Forever young, man.
Hey,
We're still young, man. You know, we got it. And how's the wife? Oh shit, man! No, don't do this. We don't cry in the ZZZ, man. And he punches you in the nuts. Can you do Can you do an unhand me check?
I mean, a straight punch or like a flick of a hand?
Like a boom.
Oh, okay.
Like a nut check. What do you guys call it when you do that?
Sack
A
tap.
nut tap?
Back tap.
Yeah. So he does one of those. I'm like, hey man, stop crying. He does
What's
one of
the
those.
DC?
The DC will be 10.
And so
That's a
that is
a
a 3.
Okay, since you lost it by more than 5, you're gonna take an injury level. He hit you. He's been drinking, so he hit you a little harder than he meant to. He's like, "Oh shit, man, I'm sorry. I mean to hit you that hard." But hey, look, you're not thinking about that wife anymore. You're not thinking about that bitch, right? Is there anything else that anyone would like to do during this time? Or is there anything else you want to say to
I
Hank?
don't think Star is gone yet.
I just want to make sure I leave the bathroom. At
Yeah,
some
you,
point.
you left the bathroom. I saw Star did. She went over and talked to
That's true, the
Stewart.
last thing I did.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Yeah,
was the last thing I did.
Okay.
Wasn't very
So
successful.
soon enough, all the dancing's happening, and does anyone end up on the dance floor, or are you guys just kind of doing this stuff while the dancing's happening?
On the dance floor. I'm
Go
probably
dance with
rolling
Mary
right now.
Jane.
I'm swaying, baby.
All right, so Mary Jane, give me a light on your feet check. The DC
Well, I said I'd go
will
dancing with Mary Jane
the
too.
DC. Okay, both of you do a light on your feet check. The DC will be 10.
Oh, I'm dancing too.
Okay.
Marina's doing the Harlem Shake to every song.
Well, I got an 11 on my 12, so I may as well blow it up.
So that's a 10.
And that's a 6. And my plus 3.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
rolling.
you're kicking ass.
Natalie, the,
Um,
the
21.
DC is 10, but whatever you roll the die for your light on your feet check, whatever that is.
Yes.
Light on
I
your
think
feet.
it's just 4, right? Because I haven't done
Yeah.
anything.
If you haven't
yet.
really done that one yet, it would be the D4.
That's a 1.
Pardon me.
You did a 1.
Needless to say,
You're
Marina-
intoxicated. You're like you're like stumbling, and
Yeah,
there's
I
actually a
Blow it up.
oh nice.
I think I'm doing a
She
great
snapped a heel.
You're
It's just
stumbling, but a
not what I-
butler quickly comes to you and guides you to the bar to enjoy a cup of coffee with Murray.
No,
So now I'm
fine.
trying to roll it to get a 6, right?
Oh,
Now
great.
you roll
You're
six.
rolling a D6. You're trying to. What is the DC I just said? I already forgot it. A 10. So you roll a D6 and add that to your D4 roll. So like it's 4 plus whatever you roll on the D6.
Okay. Just got a 7. I mean a 3.
3.
You made
Okay,
a
so
7.
or 7.
Then I,
If you have any party favors that you want to add to it to make it,
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
you can blow
Okay.
up the 6
okay.
if you have
Yes.
3.
Uh-huh.
You have 3
Yeah.
party favors.
I have 5.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn! All right, so you can use 3 to blow up that die and then roll a D8.
Rich.
And then from now on, light on your feet checks start at a D8 for you.
Okay.
Wow. Thought.
I got a 4.
I saw it in my peripherance. I just saw that you dropped something out of your mouth or missed something, throwing it into your mouth. And...
We-
Oh,
Okay, so you said now the light on your feet. I'm at what?
a D8.
8, thank you. And then after that I rolled
Good job.
something else. I think I didn't
think you
make it
rolled-
to the next one.
I think you rolled a 4, so that'd be 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you,
Yeah.
you definitely beat it. What did you roll, Mary Jane?
21.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are out on the dance floor, and lo and behold, a dance-off starts happening, and Marina's
Oh,
quickly
shoot.
escorted off the dance floor because she can't hang.
No,
She's had too much to drink. Star's making a really good case for herself. Mary Jane kind of upticks her a little bit with are there any particular sweet moves that you guys do? Like, are you doing like body rolls or like a little shimmy? Like, what are you guys doing to like win over the crowd?
I'm twerking.
You're twerking? Okay. Mary Jane, is there anything that you're doing?
I'm just letting the music move me, man.
Okay.
Like a little bit of this.
You're rocking and rolling, but all of a sudden, this other guy in this wacky hat comes out and just starts busting moves, and everyone starts chanting, and like cheering him on and stuff. And he ends up beating you in the dance off, but he gives both of you like a very like courteous like bow with like oh, like you guys are also like really good.
I don't know about Mary Jane, but I have never lost a dance off, so I am upset.
It was a very close call. It might have been the hat. he managed to do all this keeping the hat on his head, and he was doing some breakdancing moves too. So
See, I wasn't even trying. I was just.
So soon enough, the band instructs everyone to return to their seats for the cake cutting. Stewart's three cousins, Bo, Tony, and Billy, had a near miss as they rolled and carried the cake out to where Stewart and Hillary stood in the center of the dance floor, nearly dropping the cake on their way towards the happy couple. Who let this lot in here? Stewie says. What's up, Butterfingers? He slaps and hugs a couple of, he hugs like two of them and like high fives another, and like they make it, like they were able to distribute the cake in one piece, deliver the cake in one piece to the bride and groom. They had set up like a little table in the center of the dance floor to do this. And they, you know, they cut the cake and they do the cute little like, oh, like don't smear it. Oh, like let's just, oh, like, you know, the little dance that you do, and then they smear it slightly on each other's faces, and
right before they do it, they shove it in a fucking face, Stuart.
People like clink their glasses and they share like a sweet, slightly cake covered kiss. And then as the cake slices are being served to all the guests, the bride and groom sit back at their table, and several people stand up to give toasts. The first one is given by Jimmy Bugaboo, but he's mostly incoherent, having had too much to drink. You hear bits and pieces of what he's saying about pride and family legacy, and you know, he's saying a lot of stuff, like really good things about Stewart, and he holds up his glass and says, "To my boy." The next two toasts were from the best man and maid of honor. Carson, his brother, stands up as best man and says, "Hey everyone, hey," pointing to random people in the crowd. "Oh, hey Missy, looking good." Okay, yeah, so I'm Carson, I'm Stewart's younger brother, more handsome brother, and I have the privilege of being his best man today. Now let me tell you something about growing up in the Bugaboo house. Stewie always had a quip on the end of his tongue, always had a few inches on me in height, always dated the prettiest broads. Well, big bro, I want you to place your hand on top of Hillary's and just hold it there for a sec. And they do as he says. They put their hands there, and he's like, "Now remember this moment." And he looks a little closer. He's like, "Look how soft and small your hands are, you fucking pussy." And then, like, some people laugh and some people scoff at the vulgarity. He's like, "I'm just yanking your train, brother." And he's like, "I always look up to you, Stu, not only because I physically have to, but because you're a great role model for a schlub like me, even if mom and dad won't admit you were an accident." "Please raise a glass for my big brother Stewart and my new sister Hillary. Congrats to the Nups, guys. Hear, hear." And everyone, you know, raises their glasses and cheers and has their sips of their bubbly. And then the next person that stands up is the maid of honor, right? You know, she stands up. She's like, "What a beautiful day, huh? As most of you know, I'm one of Hillary's older sisters, Eddie. I'm not surprised at all that my perfect baby sister would snag and marry a man before me, though that would have to do with my lack of taste in men, but that is neither here nor there. I think quite a few of us were definitely shocked that the man she managed to snag was someone like Stewart, I remember the first time she brought Stewart around the family. I think our mother almost fainted when she saw the tattoos and piercings. Luckily, his charm quickly pierced our hearts and we were happy to permanently ink his name into our family tree. Hillary, my darling baby sister, I'm so happy that you have found someone who brings so much fun and adventure into your life. I have no doubt that the two of you will live a life that so many others would kill for. I wish you endless happiness and love. So then the next speech is Edgar and Charlotte. They stand up and they say, "What a wonderful night this has turned out to be. I never thought anyone would be good enough for our baby girl. If you would have told us a year ago that this man standing before us would soon become my son-in-law, well, I would have said, over my dead body. In due time, he's made quite a compelling case for himself, and time will tell if he lives up to our high Afonsolini standards. At least the hair is back in a respectable color. We just make a man out of you yet." He laughs deeply, and you notice at the other end of the table that Jimmy looks a little ticked off at that comment. And Charlotte quickly chimes in and says, "Well, he can certainly be a charming fellow, and he sure seems to make our princess happy. Important qualities indeed. Hillary, our ever obedient, always excelling, perfect baby girl, I raise my glass to you and toast to your continued success in love and life." And she turns to look at the rest of the table, and she looks down at the Bugaboo family. And can you guys give me a little birdie check?
Absolutely.
DC.
As she looks down at the table with the rest of the bridal
DC?
party. The DC will be 10.
3 from me.
Little birdie. Oh, I got 10 on the dot.
I think Natalie
Nice.
froze.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she just texted me. Hold on.
Hi, kitty.
She said her internet just went out?
Babe.
Oh.
Hi, baby.
That's not great.
Kitty,
Hi,
kitty.
A baby.
What's her name again?
Baby.
Phoebe.
Baby.
How's she fitting in with however, it's a pet moment. Oh,
The
no.
babies. Oh, the
Baby.
baby. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have anything funny around me to hold up.
Your doggies. Is your doggy?
I have a hairbrush. That's the closest thing within reach.
See, that dog looks like me.
Is Mike
that dog
frozen
look-
too? Oh no, you're there.
Nope.
It's not fucking moving.
No, he's just a frosty bitch.
He's just a tired old man.
I can't even hear.
Oh, we can't hear you though. But you're not muted.
Might as well be frozen.
Nope.
Ontario.
Did someone beat the DC?
I got a 10 on the dot.
Okay. Nope, still can't hear you. Leave and come back.
I got a 10 at 10:10 p.m.
Nice. Oh, there's Natalie. Let's wait for Mike to come back. Also, Natalie, you're muted if you're talking.
Now?
Yep, now we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi.
We're back.
Everyone's back.
Literally
Okay.
no idea what happened. Sorry about that.
So everyone was doing a check. DC 10, I think it was Little Birdie, as Charlotte's looking down the table at the rest of the other half of the table.
I got a 4, so I failed it.
Got a 3.
All right, make sure you remember to take your pride favors if you failed it. So if you're doing what's your skills at, Natalie? For a Little Birdie?
Little birdie. 1.
No, it would be a 4, a 6, an 8,
Oh.
a 10.
8. Sorry, an 8.
Okay, so yeah, you would roll with a D8.
Okay.
It looks like a diamond.
No, right.
1.
Alright.
No, 7.
Okay, 7. If you have a party favor, you can use it and blow it up and then move up to a D10.
As well.
Okay. Yeah. I can
Okay.
do that.
Yep. So then you'd move to a D10.
D10. And I got this one. Okay. Whoop. 8.
Okay. And then just mark on your paper that your little birdie checks are now starting with a D10.
Can we pause for just a second?
Yeah.
Hey Laura, can you tell Ben? I was just sitting here, and it looks like this must have happened before, but you guys still have the trophy from the horse race thing. Do you know?
Yeah.
The horse just fell off while I was sitting here. It looks like there was adhesive on this leg. I don't know if it fell off before, and he reattached it. But I'm literally just sitting here, and it fell off. I heard it go
That's
ding.
funny.
What the heck?
Ding.
Anyway, I can try to pause
Yeah.
it, but
He's
Just
driving
this-
home from Maryland right now,
okay. Well,
but
just
I
let
will
him-
tell him.
give him that. Good
Or you could
news.
text him.
Yeah, I'll text him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll let him.
You give me this shoddy ass
I've
trophy.
had it for like 2 years.
Okay, so you guys, Charlotte's like giving a toast and she's looking down at the rest of the table. And you know it, like Marina and especially Star pick up on like as soon as she moves past Hillary at the table and starts looking at Stewart and Jimmy and Patsy and Carson, this like look, her smile, you see it in her eyes, like it's like her smile no longer reaches her eyes. She almost looks like disdainful as she turns back to the rest of the crowd and says, "To our bride and groom." And then everyone
Who's that
has
again?
a joke.
That's
Patsy?
No, that was Charlotte.
Hillary's mom.
Hillary's mom, Charlotte.
Okay, Hillary's mom, Charlotte. Okay.
So, when the last toast is given, Hillary and Stewart both
I would
stand.
like to offer a toast to my main man, Stewart, as I stand up.
Okay. I guess, what do you say? Or, I guess, Scott, should I make him do a check or should I let him say what he's gonna say?
So I would say it first.
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
say your toast.
I'm going to go into an improvised thing of I've known Stewart for a very not that long. We met in college, so it's only been a few years. But this man over here is a good man. He's been like a brother to me. While I'm saying this, I'm trying to do like a dramatic flourish where I'm continuously moving closer and closer to the bridal party.
Okay.
Until somebody attempts to stop me. Glass in hand and everything else. I'm gonna continue going on. It's about the good old days of when I first met him, and he was the man to be, and I knew that we'd be lifelong friends. And as I get closer and closer, I'm going to try and go, and Stuart, I'd do anything for you. Yeah, I am always here. I'm going to try and finish with like one big flourish that will have me knock into the bride, trying to spill the drink in her hand.
Okay, give me a hold my drink.
And you know I will.
DC 20.
Okay. How well can I do this? Alright, so that's a 5. I have 3 tokens, which I'll use to turn to an 8 to blow up. It's the last
roll good.
5 tokens. That was a 3. I'm plus 3.
I have 3.
So
3, 6, 9.
Alright, so 8 and 3 is 11, plus 3 is 14. I'd only be able to hit the 17 with the ones that you have right now.
Not worth it.
Well, I tried.
So what?
So I ended up with 11-14 for the hold my drink.
Okay, so you bump into her, and at the same time as you bump into her, all the lights shut off. And you hear her fall to the ground, and the lights immediately come back on. And when they come back on, you notice that she is face down, bleeding profusely, with a blade in her back.
No, she's not gonna die the same
Can
way this
everyone
time.
make a little birdie check?
Yes.
I'll make the DC 8.
Who's doing this? Everybody?
Everyone.
Oh, I've rolled an 8 on mine, so I blew it up.
6 out of 10.
No.
Blow it up, little birdie. I got a D12.
I rolled a 10, but I'm gonna use 2 to blow it up to a 20.
And I rolled a 1, so I only got 9 total, but I still succeeded.
6 for me.
I got
9 plus
6.
1.
I got a 4.
Okay, so as the lights flicker back on and everyone sees Hillary on the floor
I got a
face down
23.
with a blade and blood like coming out of her, everyone starts screaming. Stewart rushes to her, like, Hillary, what happened? And the people that passed the DC that I can't remember right now because I didn't write it down, they noticed that the blade in her back looks kind of like a smaller version of a Japanese sword.
No!
And all of a sudden, as Stewart's crying and they're trying to resuscitate her, and the family rushes over and everything, and then people are grabbing at Roger, the lights start to flicker again, and the sounds start to get a little wonky, and start to hear another voice.
Oh no, she's dead. Oh no, oh no. Oh god, I'm crying. Okay. I'm good.
Lights and sounds fill your senses again. Each of you blink your eyes open and find yourselves back in the room where this ceremony took place. You guys saw this, and everyone starts again as you hear the thud of the rocking chair hits the gift table, and Murray kind of sits down in exhaustion. Everyone comes to the realization that they're back at square one. And I think that is a great place once again to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patsy's not mad at me anymore.
Now I wasted my
Wow.
brilliant singer against JP.
You know where?
That was
Now
great.
you know how to get under his skin.
1-1 now.
What did you say,
So
Nick?
funny.
So that was some great grumpy old men back and forth, guys. That was top notch.
Like I had this plan to like go up and get coffee and then like go stake out where he was, and then like I was not ready at all for him to
She absolutely destroyed you from the get-go.
As soon as you said that, I'm like, oh, he's gonna absolutely give you shit for sitting in the rocking chair during the ceremony.
I was gonna go like find out what table he was at, and then like make sure I wasn't like sitting in the chair when like later to fall asleep, and I was not ready for him to be right behind me. Had, like,
Okay,
3
so
Ain't that the way it goes?
That was so good.
some people are have some splaining to do, but make sure that you keep track of your dice levels. Make sure you've updated them on your character sheet. Make sure you've marked down how many party favors you've ended up with, and then I guess at this point, has everyone hit a D10 on their skills?
Yes.
I have 1 of them, yes.
Okay, so everyone's hit a D10. So then you move up to the next skill set. I should digitize all of my important notes because going back and forth is really a pain in the ass. So once per session, for 2 tokens, someone can re-roll a die.
Ooh.
Is that
One
per
person,
person, Scott, or
Per person.
yeah, per person? You can use 2 tokens to try to re-roll a die if you don't like the result.
Okay, so 2 party favors.
Yeah, party favors.
All right, 2.
And I'll put that in the Discord too. But now that you're at D10, you have the 1-for-1 party favor to boost a roll. You can share party favors amongst each other to help boost rolls. You still have the +3 to your first skill, +1 to your second, and now 2 party favors to re-roll 1 die once per session.
Is that your dog?
My dog, well, my dog is talking to me. She's,
That's what I heard. I just heard like a.
yeah, she's looking at me right now. Like, you better take it out.
Aw,
Like, it
little
is
fluffer.
time to
So
go. I'm like, I know, dude. We're almost there, I promise.
Yeah.
Come in.
Well, thank you guys.
This
A lot of
sounds
fun.
anyone-
Thanks for running.